Laura, welcome to Tuesday's show. Coming up, extending the hand of friendship across the world. But first, the two ministers who look after the country's finances or money have been telling the Dáil how the government plans to use the money it has over the next 5 years. The Minister for Finance, Michael Noonan, has said people can expect to be a bit better off because the government plans to cut taxes on the money they earn and spend more on things like health and education. Next, we take a look at some of the other stories making the news today. The United Nations says up to 8 million people have been affected by the huge earthquake in Nepal last weekend. The number of people who have lost their lives could reach 10,000 and rescuers are still trying to find survivors. 4 Irish people could be among the missing. Help is arriving from all over the world into the small South Asian country, including food and medical supplies. Back home, and thousands of people have been comforting the family of Karen Buckley, the young Cork woman who went missing in Scotland earlier this month and whose body was later found. The 24-year-old student is being laid to rest alongside her grandparents. And the American city of Baltimore has declared a state of emergency following violent protests linked to the death of a black man fatally injured in police custody. A week-long curfew has been announced, which means people are only allowed out onto the streets in the daytime. Thousands of people gathered to pay their respects at the funeral of the man, Freddie Gray, yesterday. Students at a North Dublin school will be getting a geography lesson with a difference this week. They're playing host to 4 Cambodian visitors, and Nick went along to say hello.
Friendship between people can be a wonderful thing, but in this school in Donabate in Dublin, students are celebrating a friendship between 2 countries, Ireland and Cambodia. For the next 2 weeks, 4 visitors from Cambodia are visiting pupils at Donabate Portrane Educate Together National School and are not just teaching them, but learning from them too. They're exchanging stories, traditions and music.
Is Colum older than you? Yes. Yes. Can you give an example how you greet Colums in the Cambodian culture? Yes, very good.
With the support of the Irish National Teachers Organisation, this school has been fostering a relationship with Cambodian schools and learning a lot along the way.
Another one of the great things that happened during the year, I came into a classroom and I found people writing pen pal letters, writing to friends. Could anybody tell me about the pen pal letters? Charlie, who was your pen pal?
Leslie.
And can you tell us something about Leslie?
She liked ballet and rabbits.
Right.
That she had a family of 4.
Do you know what they were, the boys or girls?
A sister and a mum and dad.
And do you get any idea of what the area she lived in through her letters?
A farming area.
So they get to make connections with people from a country that's the other side of the world. They have made friends with their pen pals. They've also done Skype calls with the teachers over there, and while Colin was over there, they got to catch up with him there as well.
One of our mantras, is to make a difference and make a real difference. And that's as relevant to a student here as it is to a student in Cambodia. And to be positive change makers, I read a good quote the other day and it said, the meaning of life is to give life meaning. I think in this partnership we go about that a good way.
A huge part of the cultural exchange taking place here is music, so the children are showing their visitors a step or two. But they're not to be outdone. Two countries coming together in friendship through music, language and the value of learning.